Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, game number 5, KT versus SK Telecom. Winner goes on to face Longzhu in the grand final a week from today, and also punches their ticket to the World Championship. Everything is on the line. It all culminates into this moment. Let's see who's gonna come out on top.
우승시켜주러 왔다고 애들만 믿고 있습니다.
우승하려고 돈을 많이 썼구나. 기대도 많이 했던 것 같아요.
Infinity Edge probably going to follow, but found an early shot to...
Oh, looking for the jump in. They get the pop-up, and Blank comes over the wall. First blood. So maybe he wants to revisit that, but Infinity Edge would be a different path here for him, as Faker is very far forward. Slingshot getting ready to come through. Tries to get the Valkyrie off, but he'll get locked down, and he'll get taken out.
I think they know Score's here.
It's a very aggressive push forward here to get the pop-up in onto Score. Pulverize comes down, but the passive will still get popped out. Blank over the wall, finds the Cataclysm, and Pawn has to flash to safety. TP to try to delay here. Smeb looks to come through, or rather it was Pawn's here.
Will Score get out? He
Blank,
does!
A couple more shots coming through, could take him down. Mata with a headbutt, not going to be able to get the kill, but Score does live in the end.
Most carries have to build Shiv early to have anywhere near the wave clear Sivir does is in the mid lane.
And Blank not going to land that flag and drag. Has the Cataclysm, but hasn't thrown it out yet. In the meantime, Pawn just duking it out with Faker on the top side, and Score no passive anymore. Will get taken down. Faker looking for the kill onto the Kassadin. Goes over the wall, but the flash comes through. The final rocket will finish him off. Mata dying as well, and now Deft is left stranded all on his lonesome. 4 kills about to come through for SK Telecom in game number 5. He'll pop the heal to desperately try to get away. Has the flash, but it seems like he suspects that he would have died anyway. Does go down. Meanwhile, up top, Smeb trying desperately to trade something back. It's a manaless Trundle.
Meanwhile, Bang is just going to truck down the turret with Rift Herald as well. KT needs to get a lot of kills.
I mean, they need to get back to the base. SK Telecom can just try to delay as best as possible. Score still pushing forward. Recall's being channeled by Deft and Mata. The charge is going to come down. And it's going to be a hell of a lot of damage, maybe even just a turret here, depending on how long Bang wants to stick around. He's got that Featherstorm, and yeah, there you go. Final hit will come through, and it's an inhibitor exposed at 20 minutes.
They've actually wielded them surprisingly well in this series, even though they were banned in previous games. As Untara's going to get closed down by the entire team.
Yeah, they're looking for this one. Stand United coming through. Untara does not have the flash. It seems like he might just be dead. Wolf looking for some sort of avenue of approach where he can try to save his life, but it's just not realistic. Faker, in the meantime, he just wants the blue buff. We'll find it. So we do have on the hunt, get pop. Bang going up into the air with the Featherstorm as Blank gets jumped on, gets absolutely melted, but he still stays alive.
Sivir's free hitting.
Will claim the life of Wolf. Now the flashing coming through, trying to keep them alive. Pulverize in onto Faker. He goes low. Deft draws him back, but doesn't have the damage to keep himself in the fight. Deft comes up with another one. Blank will be sent limping back, but KT now, after coming up with 4 kills, will be looking to take this Baron.
You let Infinity Edge Deft free hit, this is what happens, but still, it's going to be difficult for KT to guarantee that someone needs to deal with Blank. Doesn't have flash, but he has a blast cone. With a will, there's a way, and Mata doesn't have the health bar to really stop him.
Still looking for TP now coming through as Untara has respawned. Down to about 2,800. He's going to get headbutted away. Mata takes the blast cone into the
for
pit.
Blank.
They do not have it. Blank finds 1 kill, but that's going to be the spine coming through from Score to go ahead and pick up the Baron. But can they make it out with any of the buffs? Deft so very low. No flash, no mana. Will be beaten down by Untara. For the knock up there on the Pawn. Still pretty elusive with the Kassadin.
Oh, actually gets the stun.
Back. Yeah, Deft going to go low. Has that Stand United coming through to try to keep him alive, but it's not going to be enough. Faker comes up with the kill. Cataclysm down. But they just have to jump right out of that one. Pawn with a rip walk takes himself out to safety. Mata falls, and just like that, KT get undone yet again. SK Telecom going to be pushing against the Baron empowered minions, but this should be a fairly easy task with the bottom lane gone.
Deft giveth, Deft taketh away. Got the free hits on the previous fight, and this one got baited into running straight at Bang and got caught by the Blade Call. The one ability he could not be called for. They will lose their inhibitor for free. Score is trying to answer here.
He's able to find it, but is that going to be enough? Bang goes up with the Featherstorm, pulls out the Blade Caller to try to keep himself alive. Is in the back line. Just firing away onto the front line members here of KT, and it's going to be Smeb, but the first one to fall is going to be Wolf. A lot of field going away. Pawn has to jump out with the rip walk to try to keep himself alive, but in the meantime, Smeb has gone down. And now just trying to be full retreat here for the side of KT, but it just does not seem likely. Score has fallen. 2 members already picked up. Mata going down as well. That's 3 dead.
And SKT, with the death timers around 20 seconds, they're going to see if they can end the game here, or at least take a couple of turrets.
See, they got the one super creep here, pushing in. Blank going forward, looking for depth. As he tries to fire away to clear out the minions. Pawn having to retreat, jumps back. Blank goes forward. Can they trade out a kill? Yes, they can. Pawn comes up with that one, now looking for his second. As Untara goes low, but he's out of mana. Has the blue, but it's not regenerating fast enough. Now pushing forward. He's all on his lonesome. Has the crit, takes down Bang, but he also dies. Pawn is still sitting on the sidelines, looking for this flanking opportunity, but with Score going back to the fountain, it's going to be delayed that much further. SKT, a couple more shots. One more, there you go. That's going to be it. Smeb goes in, looking for the play. Big knock-up coming through off the backside of the pulverized. Bang in the back line. Does force out the Sonias from Pawn as he stays alive. Cataclysm thrown down by Blank, trying to cut off the rest of the members. And Bang finds the first kill, getting rid of Pawn. Pops Score back into the passive, and now is pushing forward, looking to heal up off of these Ooslings. Finds it as Untara claims the life of Smeb. It's just Deft and Mata left alive, but they might not be lasting much longer. There you go. The Sivir all on her lonesome, but it doesn't even matter. There's nothing that Deft can do. SK Telecom in the semifinal. They're going on to play against Longzhou a week from today. It's the reverse sweep, bringing it back in. They win 3-2.
SK Telecom jump on the gyrocopter with Faker on Corki. 3 games, 3 victories. They will go to the grand final and face Longzhou Gaming in a week. And oh, did they make it hard for themselves. Dropping game 1, dropping game 2, getting KT Rolster fans uncomfortably excited, Achilles. But the excitement, as so often is the case, has turned upside down. The frowns are now going to be there. You can see KT heads in their hands. Mata was not able to carry them over the line on the thresh this time.